Hi, physics. I'm going to be helping you figure out how to solve problems in my class. There is a four-step process that I want you to follow. So, first, let's read our question here. The peregrine falcon is the world's fastest known bird. It has been clock diving downward towards its prey at a constant vertical velocity of 97.2 meters per second. If the falcon dives straight down from a height of 150 meters, how much time does this give a rabbit below to consider his next move as the falcon begins his descent? So, the first step is to write out our givens. What is the problem giving us? So, we see that we have the vertical velocity of our falcon and it's constant, so it's not going to be changing. And then we also know the distance the falcon is going to have to travel, right? It's going to have to go 150 meters. Step number two is to write out what we are solving for. So, what are we solving for? And we know that based on this problem, we are solving for the amount of time. So, I'm going to write this out as time equals question mark. Step number three is to write out any relevant equations. So, what equations could we use to solve this problem? So in this problem, we have distance, velocity, and time. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my equation sheet and I'm going to find any equation that solves for time and has distance and velocity in the equation. What I find is that time is equal to distance over velocity. So now that I have these three steps done, all I have to do is the last step, which is to solve. So you will plug in your numbers. So it's going to be 150 meters over 97.2 meters per second. And that is going to give us our answer of 1.54 seconds. Right? I can look at my units and I can see that my meters cancel out, right? There's one on top and one on bottom. And so I'm going to end up with units of seconds. So this is a very simple way that you can go about solving problems. So first, we are going to be looking at what we are given in the problem. Then we're going to identify what the problem would like us to solve for. And then we'll see what equations can get us from the initial information to the final information, right? So we have the final information of time is equal to the initial information of distance over velocity. And then once I have all three pieces right, now all I have left is to plug in my numbers and solve. We call this plugging and chugging. All right, I hope this helps. You will need to show all four steps in all of your problems. You will be getting 1 point for each of your problems as you solve this way.